Okay, no background music. Okay, I was not aware of that till. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, no background music. Okay, I was not aware of that till. Yeah, sorry about that. And that was me talking twice. Yeah, audio. It had a. It was my new iPad talking that wasn't supposed to be talking. Alrighty, y'all. We're gonna wait till this thing times out because that's just how I planned it. So that's what we're gonna do because it's got a nice little countdown at the end. I just want to make sure it works. Hope everybody's doing well today. An epic meeting. Yes, this is an epic meeting of lock professionals from around the world. Coming up in like a minute. Well, we're already all here, so I mean it's already here. We're here. We just have to wait. We gotta wait for the 4 minutes and 20 seconds. You know, while we're waiting, I can mention that while I was watching that 2019 rewind, because I kind of watched it as a video, I don't really like premiering things. I don't like that format. I don't know, it just seems kind of irritating to me. I'll add in countdown. I don't know if the countdown happens here. That's why I try to beat the 11 o'clock, but sometimes I don't. Maybe this is frozen. Maybe the whole thing's frozen. Hold on, what time is it? Yeah, that should have timed out by now. The music was my key, so I knew, but oh, man. Okay, well, give me just another minute here. Probably start counting down in a minute. In the meantime, I will go ahead and scroll through here. Let me get used to this. What is up, blind picker? Access locks. Let me turn that down a little bit. That's a little high, seems like. No, that's not that high. Time's up. Time's up. Okay, well, my screen must be frozen. Huh. Weird. Weird. I don't know why that whole thing froze. I guess because it was a video. Good morning. Happy Saturday morning live, everyone. I am not going to forget. One of my New Year's resolutions was to never forget the Lock Force light. If my audio is spiking, speaking of audio, I do have a question for you. How come y'all didn't tell me my earbud was, oh, I hadn't plugged it in yet. Y'all didn't tell me that was so tinny. I gotta adjust the, what you call it, gain on this thing, because it's so tinny compared to my regular mic. I don't know if I just don't have the settings right or not. I forgot to do this. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody had a great New Year. We had a pretty decent one. It was quiet. We don't ever go out for New Year's, so don't like getting involved with all that nonsense. Nowadays, it's just freaking dangerous. Apparently, it was a war zone in Jackson New Year's. Gunshots, 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 gunshots everywhere. In fact, some lady got killed by one coming through a roof. Alright, let's go back to, let's get out of that mode. There we go. And in current local topic news, our coffee shop, those of you who follow me on Sneaky Bean have seen me whining about it since they closed. They've got new ownership. It's no longer going to be Sneaky Beans. It's going to be something else. I know, but it's not my issue to release, you know. So, yes, Lock Force Assemble. I've got a new iPad. I traded in that GoHo Pro 8 that Kim got me, that everybody kind of got me. Because I didn't really need another GoPro. I was perfectly fine with my 7 and my Session. And I've got pretty bad eyesight. And Kim was like, you just need to get one of those cheapy iPads. It was the same price as the GoPro, so even though it only has 128 gig and it's got a slower processor, a little bit slower processor, hopefully it will save my eyeballs from having to squint at my phone screen while I'm making little animation things and doing videos and all that. So anyway, Tim Walker's birthday, I saw that earlier. Hey Wes is only here for a little bit, then he's got to go. Purple Skull, Lowell, I still haven't figured that out. Lowell. Yeah, we hit his thumbs up button. Ronald Williams, what's up? Lockpickings gal, hello. I'm going to keep scrolling through here. I don't like how my setup is right now because I'm actually looking there instead of here, so I can just like look up, but I just started scrolling through the comments, so let me get to the end of them. Anthony, what's going on? Congrats on passing your 100 subscribers. Awesome. I'm Gumby, what is up? I'm Gumby, are we still stuck in transit? That was the most ridiculous one out of all the shipping things that I've did last year. Hope Delp's okay. Yeah, his I just saw him posting his, like, as a community post, which now he has, I guess, because he passed 1,000 subscribers. He gets the community post option, which I personally hate that community post thing because it doesn't notify me when people respond to it. I physically have to go check my channel just like anybody else would, and then like go to my community tab and see the comments. I hadn't found a way to put notifications up for them, so it's just kind of a post it and forget it. So hope Delp's okay. Hey Pocket Woman, what's up? How are you today? Fred Flintstoner, how are you doing? Oh, we may have an issue here. Hold on just a sec. G Keyman, good morning. How are you? James Randolph. Dave, how are you?
Good morning, sir. Do y'all have business cards? Okay.
Purple Skull, what's up? Bill Carter. Urban Locksmith, how are you? What's going on, Terry Lewis? Wow, I got a lot of comments. Story Lock, hey, what's up? Alright, I'm scrolling down to the end of these. Oh, it works as a Premiere. Yeah, we were talking about that Premiere thing. I don't like the Premiere thing. The Schleg F Series. Purple Skull's making a plane with a compressible cylinder today. Yay, fun. Pocket Woman, 3:35 a.m. I really appreciate you guys that I don't know if you normally stay up this late or whatever, but we always appreciate hearing from everybody. So thank you for joining in for sure. What is up, Ian Watson? How are you? Hope you had a great New Year. You have a better one than Darcy did because you got your package, and I don't know if he has. You have Schleg stuck where? Where do you have a Schleg stuck? That wouldn't be good. I wouldn't want a Schleg stuck anywhere. What types of entry methods do you use if you do auto entry jobs? Asks Black Dolphin. Over the course of the year last year, I took a lot of video, obviously, and a lot of it got scrapped. Right after I did Rewind, I went on this massive phone scrapping thing. I'm still not quite done yet. And my intent was to build up clips of me unlocking cars. However, most people are right on your shoulder. Like, I would pull my van in to car unlockings because I'm not the type that's going to be like, hey, unless I know the person or it's a good customer or whatever. But I've always just wanted to get from my dash cam, GoPro, whatever, just me unlocking it and then like clip together a bunch of those because just one video, I don't know. Anyway, long story short is I use a long reach tool. In fact, I just got one and that was kind of going to be part of it because I literally broke my last one. I didn't break it, but I bent it real bad. So I was actually gonna, this year's goals, you kind of lead me into a question that I wanted to go over today, was doing a few more automotive videos like that, talking about some of the tools that I do use for auto entry. But right, high-tech tools, I've always used it for 20 years. Back when we did AAA and GM and I was unlocking average of 12 cars a day. It was all in the door tools, even under the window tools, which were wildly dangerous. And it's a blur because I unlock so many cars every day. I was by myself pretty much doing it. And it was 10 to 12 on average a day, and I was 24/7 myself because the guy that was here was useless. So let me finish with comments. I'm going to go back to that. Good morning, Decline. What's up, Ryan Peterson? How are you? Hey, Bobby Keys. Happy 2020, Lock Force. Yes, one of the very first edition Lock Force followers went away. I've still got the blue one. Probably going to give it away soon too. So I'm going to have to get one of those, Bobby, since you're here, those YouTube buttons. Well, no, I'm going to order it, not right now, but maybe in about 3 weeks or so. I'm going to send you some money for a Lock Force button, because Christmas and shipping expenses, and we're broke right now. I can't buy anything. We're also about to modify the Lock Force guy, but I was going to get one of those YouTube buttons, and maybe when I do the order with you, maybe do another Lock Force thing. But I'll get with you I'm probably thinking I can squeeze it in like around the beginning of February. So I'll get with you through Twitter. I'll send you a message when I'm ready to do it. I'm going to scan the designs that I saw you post on. I saw the post on Twitter. I think you did 2 posts, and I looked at a couple of them, but I'm going to let you play around with them and figure out which one I want to get you to do for my backer back here. Logan's on YouTube. What is up? I think we have everybody who was in the last, except for Daz. I hadn't seen Daz Evers, which, he's in a weirder time zone than us. He might be here, but I think everybody is on that was in the drawing at the end of last year. So that's good. Kevin's here. Logan's here. I haven't seen Hooligan, and Ron Williams is here. So, we're going to follow up with that. We're going to add to it. Throw in a little thing. Throw in an extra little thing. Business card collector. No, he wasn't a business card collector. He was a collector of whatever he could pick up outside on the street. Moving. You moving a house or you moving house? Yeah. Purple Skull's like, wait, you're physically moving a house? Jason, do you cut laser? No, I don't do. I have not bought a new laser machine. I can talk about that too real quick. But hey, Cheerio, or Anthony got a new subscriber. Cheerio. I think cereal when Cheerio. I know somebody, who was that? I was watching a video. Was it? Somebody did the same thing. Cheerio. I just say Anthony now. A few streets away. Okay, I'm thinking about, good morning. And everybody has been caught up. Pete Woodfine, what is up? How are you? How to use it under the window. Oh my God, yes. Let's go back to that because under the window tools were horrible. Back in the day, unlocking that many cars, you got to be really freaking good at it, and you got to really be really good at driving because literally as a locksmith, that is 85% of what you do is drive. You have to drive to and fro and to and with AAA, who had taken over GM Roadside at the time, we did AAA long before GM Roadside came along. GM Roadside was like, hey, and then they joined forces and it started dispatching through AAA. So the bonus was we were able to get key codes like this. I was able to pick up the phone and almost literally say, hey, I need a key code for this van. And it was handed to me. No wait, nothing. That was wonderful. The best time of my life. Except it was the volume. The volume. And I got really good at GM 10 cuts because that was the era when GM 10 cut began. So, long story short is I had been unlocking cars back when in the door tools, under the window tools were way more. Like I didn't own a long reach tool for a long time. That only came about. I only ended up starting buying those around 05 maybe, because most of the vehicles I had High Tech Tools kit, which is in the door. It's about back then. I'd have to pull it out. I'd have to do a video on it because it's funny. Because I've bought 6 kits over the years, and they were like $300 a kit. Come with the plastic case. One went to an employee who ended up just taking it. Another one got lost. Probably an employee stole it too. And then I've got 2 or 3 that I've just thrown tools in because, of course, back in those days, they had a tool for every single freaking car, seemed like. And a lot of them you either A, never ran across too much, or B, they just weren't common enough for you to use the tool. So anyway, long story short, is I've got, and that was going to be probably in that video, was just a massive stack of bent wire pieces that go in the door, manipulate the lock linkages, and that was way before Lishy. So another, either, I guess you could say bad and good thing about it was when we physically had to make keys. That's when we had to pull the door panels completely off, and dealing with little pop doodads and all that. It was horrible. And then long reaches came along. I've got a long reach. I just replaced it with one, which was going to be part of the video. Which one did I buy? I don't know. There's a lot. And that's why I'm going to do a video, because there's a lot of freaking long reach tools on the market. As with anything, everybody has an idea on how to make a bent metal piece of metal. Everybody has their own idea on the. I have my own idea. However, I don't have a fabrication shop to be able to put it into what I want to do, and the only Lishy car ones I've got, in fact, I just made a key for a Chrysler, is the 8-cut Chrysler and the 8-cut Ford. That's the only 2 I've bought so far with the Lishys. But as far as the long reach, yeah, you just have to use long reaches now. It's not a question of if you should, it's which one you want to get. And I've got a pile of long reach tools back there too. Let me get caught up on the comments real quick here, and we are going to grab a sip of coffee, because that was another thing. Wait, the laser machine. Let me real quick before I forget. You know how I am. Laser machine. So going back, obviously we've freaking been here a while. Y'all all know that, right? I had a KD55 that got shipped off to Canada because we had no use for it anymore, because that was for BMWs and all those other ones. The older Mercedes, the older BMWs, the older Volvos. The jaws were chewed up real bad. I kept trying to use it. It was strictly a manual copier duplicator. And I never was really into working on those. So at the time, we were so busy with GM, AAA, blah, 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 and all regular commercial stuff that I was just like, this is never going to be a thing. I hate this machine. It literally, a KD55 Ilco is this big blue monster, 100-pound hunk of a mill. It was one of the earliest good heavy-duty machines. It was a heavy-duty machine. Ended up selling it because, hey, we're not going to be doing, this is not going to be a thing anymore. And then the next thing you know, flip, here comes Honda with their stupid side mill keys. He came by earlier. We got that RW4 to start in on transponder keys, and yes, we have to cut. We're going to have to get a laser machine. I've watched videos. We're deciding. I want to try to make it as easy as possible for Kim to use. So of course that means an electronic one, which means SE lock and key. It is. Oh no, sir! I did not have this. I forgot that date was coming up. I can start working on them now, but I wouldn't have them ready until about maybe 2 or 3 o'clock. Okay, let me see. I may not. Hold on. That was one of the things we were going to put on order because I only had. Let me check to see how many I got. I don't think I have enough to do all of them. If worst case scenario, let's see. It looks like I've only got 30 total, so I could have it ready by Tuesday afternoon after the order came in. Like you want to do? Yeah. Like split it up. Okay. Yeah. Split it up. You want to come in Monday and pick them up? Yep, that'll work. Okay, thank you. Dang it, I forgot about that. I gotta cut a bunch of tubular keys, yo. For some padlocks. Forgot that was sitting here. Yes, we gotta get our sponsor kicking here. Check out the chat. What's up, y'all? I talked about a lot of stuff and never saw anybody's responses. Gotta have at least one idiot every day. Yeah, that was me because I forgot to do that order. That was me. I'm the idiot today. And that has to go back in the refrigerator. So y'all are going to have to excuse me for just a second while I do that. That obnoxiously loud car was a, a Mustang, I think. Tricked out, blacked out. Nice car, but loud. I hate those loud cars. Alright, moves houses. Here we go. Pressure replacement. Yes, we're going to do a coffee break here. Because they closed across the street for renovation for 6 to 8 weeks. So we're going to die. We're going to die. Airbags on the door. Long range. So, yeah. Roach still. Goldfinger. I don't like, there's like the Nissan, if you've unlocked a lot of cars, Black Dolphin, the Nissan Titan, or the Nissan, any of the Nissan larger pickup trucks, oh my god. See you, Gumby. I miss Gumby leaving. Bye, Gumby. Fix the work of other locksmiths who mess up jobs. Often. We do that often. The Triton. HKS is saying the Triton laser machine. Yeah, I'm going to take a look at that and see. So if anybody here, who has one, I know some of you guys don't make keys or anything, but if anybody else here has a laser machine and you like it, particularly if you've bought more than one and you like one over the other, be sure and post it now. No, we've had people call the store, even from Don's, Australia. I was going to talk about that video too, that clip. So one thing, manual laser machines just suck. Ugh. The one I had anyway did. Let me think. I lost track of where I was talking about here. We went over that. We went over the car opening tools. But yes, long story short, in the car opening tools is we only do it between 7:30 and 6 now. It's pretty dangerous to be doing it in over 50% of Jackson. So to be not doing it, but just to be in certain places where calls could come from. It's just too much of a risk. I'm too old for that shit. Too old for that. And during the day, we make people hold a credit card, so we don't do a lot of unlocking. We don't do a lot of unlocking at all, which is perfectly fine with me because, This episode of Saturday Morning Live is sponsored by Mississippi Cold Drip. This is the Mississippi Mocha Cold Brew Coffee Concentrate. This company sells, they do ship, by the way. I know a lot of you are like, what difference does it make? Y'all are in Mississippi, but they do ship. I know one person here, I think it was Tim, has ordered it and loves it. Mississippi Mocha. This beats the original, in my opinion. They also have like turtle and peppermint flavors and all sorts of other stuff. It's just absolutely wonderful. So we're gonna take a nice little pour. It is just really strong coffee is what it is, but it's like triple filtered, all foo-foo, specialty type coffee. He uses some roaster around here, and then I usually take a little spoonful of sweetened condensed milk right here. Y'all are like, this is a pretty good professional presentation. I'm hunting for sponsors this year, y'all. It really just depends on how sweet you like it. We remember the episode of the bad. Don't remember the episode, y'all. Remember the episode of the bad sweetened condensed milk. Ugh. Okay, so I need about that much, and boom. And while that is kind of gently caressing its coffee, I'm going to go throw this back in the refrigerator because it's not good for it to stay out for a long period of time. So I'll be right back, y'all. I'll be right back. I hate walking off camera, but until I can order a mini fridge for up here. Yes, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, everyone. The framing, well, we're not going to talk about framing crap. That one's off my list. Alright, Wes, have fun at your thing. Jason's becoming a yuppie. Well, this is really backup. We don't do this often, but now that we're barefoot of coffee, it'll be a good. You could use any key machine to make challenge keys. The green faces is because of that episode. Yes, like that smash button, everybody. Want to stir and turn this a beautiful, pleasing shade. They have KFCs over there, Ian? It's crazy. On eBay, Space and Depth keys is like $8.50. So yeah, with it being cold like this, I do have to stir for an extended time. But afterward, we have, ooh, that's sweet, our beautiful coffee. So excuse me for just a second, then we're going to get started on phase 2 of Saturday Morning Live, which is in the thumbnail. Compared to their regular coffee, this has like a chocolate backer to it, like cocoa beans were ground up with it. So yes, pretty dang good. You still want to get brown water at the top. We do not give our dogs this water from the shop. We bring filtered water from home when we bring our dogs up here. The only thing we do with this water is wash our hands. And even after that, it's kind of, ooh, yeah. But for those of you who don't know what he's talking about, on Twitter, we have a fire hydrant right here, off to the side of the shop. And we also have one little sink in the back. Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm just
And we're back. But what was I talking about? So, before we go over here to this side of the shop, if you noticed, if you did not watch Rewind 2019, make sure and go watch it. I'm going to talk about that for just a second. And kind of apologize, I guess, in a way, because it really didn't turn out how I wanted it to be. But it was such a pain in the ass to make. Literally, I just got so tired of it. I was so happy to just get it done enough to pass and be uploaded. And I don't know if it's just my freaking video wanting to keep myself entertained more than I should and screwing up with videos. It's like I keep trying to beat the last video, and that's really hampering just me putting out videos, period. I'm going to end up being one of those channels that like puts out one video a month, like Mark Rober or something, and it's just going to be a dang good video. So, yes. In that, I kind of was wanting the live section of it because we had a lot more stuff go on during lives, like, you know, car bumpers getting ripped off out front and you know, just all. I wanted to clip a lot more stuff into that video. Unfortunately, I couldn't, and pay a lot more credit to like things like, you know, mashed potatoes. I actually had a lot of clips, and I just had to pick and choose due to time constraints. But I hope y'all enjoyed that video because that was such a pain in the butt, and it makes me already dread next December. I'm already dreading next December. I don't know how I can ease the pain of that in the meantime, but I'm already freaking dreading having to do it again already. But it is what it is. We're gonna move over here to the thing. I am gonna go close the door because I'm gonna switch. Hey, Daz is here, so we got everybody here. Everybody in the giveaway. Hooligan is not here. I hadn't seen Hooligan. Have y'all seen Hooligan? There's Hooligan in the house, but I know Ron Williams, Daz, Kevin, and Logan is. I don't know if they still are or not. I know they were here earlier. But whoever wasn't here during this, you were going to get we're going to set a proxy. I don't really know how I'm going to do this. Oh yeah, the brown water. Yeah, fire hydrant. It goes off. It's hashtag, if you're on Twitter, hashtag Jackson Water Park. Hashtag Jackson Water Park. That is our fire hydrant here on the corner, and it's got several instances of brown water, and our tap does spurt out brown. We have crappy pipes. It's Jackson. It's, you know. Oh, Night Owl's over here bitching about coffee. Hates the smell of it. I mean, I can totally feel that. I can understand. I hate the smell of stuff too. Microchips in the hand. Y'all talking about microchips in the hand? Oh Lord. Jeez, fake Frank's here. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these two things up. The King of Random just did this for those of you who haven't seen it. He just made a giant key. I've always wanted to make a giant key like that, and he did a really good job with plywood. So go ahead and make sure and check out King of Random. And like he mentioned in the video, it took him like 8 months to get back to it. So it took him like a year to do, and finally got out. And it kind of ties in with my old videos. I scrapped a lot of videos, y'all. So I either just should have uploaded them and worked on them, but I didn't. So we're just never going to see. We're going to move forward, just like with all the new graphics that we have here. Well, not new. He's going to be new soon. I've already contacted my guy. Wait. This guy. Dude is going to be modified a little bit. But, yeah, I've always wanted a gigantic key. And nicely made like he made that. But I didn't want one out of wood or MDF. I thought about MDF. I wanted one out of metal. I wanted one out of metal, just like the key over at our store is made out of metal. I wanted one of those right up until I priced sheets of metal big enough to do an 8-foot key. That's the kicker. Yeah, even my metal guy, literally I have a metal guy back here if I really need metal. He went out there and tried finding something for me, but like the minimum it was like $150, $200. So that would be an expensive expenditure. I would like to point this out also before we move over there. We did a poll on Twitter here, and as was funnily pointed out by Wes, this is very typical of the locksmith world. Doesn't matter what it is. Anybody who's involved is, oh, how's my battery running low? I gotta plug in. Anybody who has ever dealt with or been involved with the lock world knows, why did that hesitate? Knows that you're going to get opinions left and right. But anyway, long story short was Saturday Morning Live. We are going back over Saturday Morning Live. From henceforth, I will be using S2E1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the title somewhere. I haven't figured out how exactly I want to do that. I kind of started that whole process back with another series that I did. But just so I don't have to explain it again, it's going to be S2E1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're just going to start over Saturday Morning Live 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because the vote wins. Thank God the vote wins, because I was going to get all confused by like 49. I don't know what difference that makes versus me going into like the 20 range, but it's just too confusing. It was easier to do S2V1. That seemed to be the popular idea. So, but it's just funny how the lock world, it's a 50-50 split. You're going to get two opinions on things. Laser machine, this laser machine. This long reach tool, no, this long reach tool. No. You know, and the next thing you know, it devolves into non-stop, hopeless, with a lot of stupid opinions being thrown in. It looks like the battery on the lock force sign's going down again. That's another thing I got to take care of next year. So let's see. Find my giant Medico key. Yeah, I've seen some of the pictures of those different things. Oh, Kevin just showed up. Good timing, y'all. Kevin, we're about to do a do y'all's giveaway thing. I don't know how I'm going to do this quite yet. I'm kind of thinking about this on the fly. Start sneezing. See, that rune is mentioning that. I know, but again, it's still hard to keep up with it over the course of the year. So it's just not fun any which way. It's self-imposed pain, I guess I should say. Y'all over there messing with fake Frank. Hey, Peter Fox, what is up? Good morning. I'm glad I saw you before we moved over to the thing, because when I'm going over there, even though I got my other pad up, I would like to thank my beautiful wife. This is going to be put in use. Once I figure out how to second screen it, I'm going to try to use this for maybe like presentations or something. It's that cheap iPad. I would love the Air or something like this. I was talking about this on Twitter. I would have loved to have gotten the Air, but I'm not going to spend that on that. But hopefully, when I edited some of the stuff last night, like this dual screen thing right here. No, what was I editing last night that made it look? Maybe the front screen. But I was able to see much better, so hopefully my eyeballs will be saved from that. I'm going to glance over the comments one last time. We're going to run over here and look at what I got to do today. I do have to go to a wedding today, as I mentioned on Twitter, as I bitched about on Twitter. I hate weddings. I hate going to weddings. Why do I have to go to this wedding? I only have to go to appease the wife. And if she's watching, I love you. But damn, wedding and a reception. It's not just a wedding. We got to go to the reception too. So I'm going to get fired up on coffee before I do that. Oh yeah, I do have my old lady wig. Somebody on Twitter recommended cutting. I don't know if he meant cutting my hair or cutting her hair. That would be a really bad idea. Let's jump over to that's the supposed thing. Another thing that we're going to be doing once we can get Wes back over here one Saturday. Wes is going to come back and we're going to put him on camera. And since I don't really have a use for this yet, I will go ahead and show you kind of the direction that we're going for both dual cams and for when things happen up front that you have to see, like when y'all see me just stop talking and do this, then you know something's happening and you're all like, I wish we could see what was happening. So likely what I'll probably do is something along this line. Hopefully I'm testing this right now to make sure that 2 dual feeds go out okay. But that'll be the thing. There's what? Going to get a new hat for the wedding. I already asked if I could wear the cowboy hat. Decided on the Lab 03 kit with the drawer. Oh, yes. That's a nice one. I've never bought a drawer one, but I've always wanted a drawer one. The only thing is that it might sit up a little bit higher. It might sit up a little bit higher than I would be really interested in for like my bench, but it would do really well probably in my truck. But the only other thing about drawers, hey, I know, hey, I got the dual cam up, and you can see that, but you can't see who's doing the horn beeping out there. The only thing about the tray, right, is like when I'm using a pinning kit, like on my bench, we'll go look. Let's go look. Let's go look. The lighting up front's not that good. Well, that's because it's a nice sunshiny day. Nice sunshiny day. And the sun is causing it to be into a shadow like that. If I turn it around, it would be fine. Just because of the sunshiny day. Let's go ahead and kick this door shut. Oh, no. Right. So the one video did not get out by the end of the year because it was part of the rewind. Shoot, I don't have my thing on. Hold on. We got a mic check on this. And mic check. We are going to move over here. So I needed to do the remote mic, which, again, if it sounds tinny still, then just let me know. I'm going to just randomly talk for just a second so that y'all can tell me whether or not it's got a little tinny noise is what I call it. Yep, I can take my, hey Ty, what is up? Good morning, welcome to Saturday Morning Live. I've not seen you here. Which one of the best pinning kits for starting out? If you, 03, number one, definitely. Little loud, okay, let's knock that down just a bit. Okay, so there we go. So the Lab Mini is good, thank you. Thank you, y'all. There is a gain button on the inside of this thing, so like I can turn it down. I don't know, I guess it would do it while I'm doing it, but like it comes with a little screwdriver and you gotta pop it out. And you gotta turn the gain down just a bit. Now it's turned down all the way right now, and if I start turning it up, you'll probably hear that tinny noise come back. So I turned it about almost all the way off to right about there, and I feel like that's a pretty good level. So it was tinny at the beginning, so yeah, let's go back. That's all the way down right there, and then I'm going to crank it up just a tiny bit, and that should be where it was before. Perfect, thank you. Yes, appreciate that. Jesse, what is up? How are you? That's a good sound. All right, cool deal. That's one thing that I did notice when I've gone over a few is I have to modulate the volume between my OBS and that and this thing. Get in there. Thank you. So we're going to jam over here. Let's jump up full screen. I don't know why we're going to jam, but we are. As we can see, hey, Bill Bacardi, what is up? How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well up there. I'm sure y'all up north certainly don't have a t-shirt. The Lab Mini, we've talked about the Lab Mini before. The Lab Mini is a wonderful small kit. I've done, where are you? Where are you, camera? I've done a video on the Lab Mini. And the only bad thing about it, is it's small. If you have to rekey a house that is, you know, more than like 2 or 3 doors, you're going to empty the chambers pretty quickly on the whatever key bitting you're using. So in my lab mini kit, I use it for when I got to carry, when I got to go to a job and I don't want to necessarily walk all the way back, and I know it's going to be one of those things where it's one door, and if you have to walk across a warehouse to do the door and you have to walk all the way back to your truck, it just ends up being a real pain in the butt. So that's what I use my mini for. And also carry what I call setup keys, or keys. All right, see you later, Lowell. I mean, it's also named for lab. 05 kits. I've had them both, yeah. Hey, MT Woods Runner, what is up? Yes, just like Mr. Rasser says, if you have any hope, right? If you're doing this to get into the business, just buy the big kit. Just buy the cheapest big kit. You can get a flat, no drawer or anything, and that's one thing that we're going to talk about. The drawer on them, I know they have one that opens on the side. They don't. It's not on the front anymore, is it? I haven't looked for one lately because I've got a few pinning kits. The last thing I need is a pinning kit. Just the lab flat, cheapest one you can get on sale. I don't know what they run, like 150, 120, 130, 150, something like that. I would definitely go ahead and save up your money, because that other one's like $75, $85, right? So it's double the cost. However, you get like quadruple the room, if way more than quadruple, I would say, like quintuple. Yes, 03 and 05 are the graduations between, I'm sure somebody's answering this as well right now, typing, but I just saw this comment. For 150, all right, Paco Woman, go feed that kitten. Yeah, I've got 2 05 kits back here, and I don't like them at all. I just like the 03 kits. I've always been more favored to use those, just because I feel like there's more accuracy involved, especially when you're working on Sargents and old Corbin Russ ones, which we do a lot of. And a lot of the old Norwalks, stuff like that. It's just good to have the variants, and you know, I just got used to it after time. Down that coffee. 03, all the way. I know there's somebody out here that's like, no, 05 is wonderful. Well, it is. Now, most of this is actually, this is what we're doing right now, because I need my work area back, right? This is not supposed to be here. This just got put here because of the holidays, you know, hanging stuff up, hanging the front lights up. So this ladder is actually going to go back to the back, and this one's going to go probably with it in the back, but this is the one I take most of the time, and I also have a short one in the truck that I use for door closers, because you don't need a big ladder for door closers. On most doors, you only need, you know, short. But this is one of those things, this has got to go in the truck. We have, I don't know if you can see that, but that's all Schlage deadbolt stuff, because we deal, I don't know, you can see that, yeah. This is carefully packed, ready to go for pretty much any Schlage deadbolt crap that I might run across, older style. I took it out of the truck because I didn't necessarily need it at the time. And while it's wonderful to have it in there, it's also extremely heavy. So I don't really, you didn't get the notification, PDX, what's up? The reason why we're doing this is some of this in here is for giveaway. It was always meant, like the whole bottom row pretty much is stuff that I've been meaning to give away. Let me move the tripod inside. Hold on, let's go ahead and move this camera around. Hey, what's up, Yoda? Here, hold on, Yoda. Stay there. Alrighty. Sorry about that. It was very unprofessional of me. Very unprofessional. But we'll get a better view of what we're doing here. And then we'll just, here in a minute, once we do what we got to do here. So yes, the five of you that got in the contest the other day, or last live, whatever it was, you right now are going to get one of the things that I pick out of this pile as a lock, because that's what we give away, right? Remember, this is a long-running giveaway, and hold. Hey.
So you did hold on to credit card papers you replaced. What you doing?
I'm streaming. Streaming.
Oh, okay.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi, honey. Y'all need anything, come see that. 3007 North State Street.
There you go. Come get your cleaning done. All right. Got my chat up here. Yoda's armpit. Sorry about that. Bet y'all never experienced Yoda's armpit like that before. You don't get that stuff in the movies, right? That's what I'm talking about. So some of this here was decorative hardware, which was cropped out of the 2019 Rewind because I didn't really want to harp on it, but Rune is one certainly that's kept up harping on me about doing the decorative hardware deal, where I'd started it at the beginning of last year, and I got to episode 3 and just gave up. And that was unfortunate. I didn't mean for that to happen, but it just did. I can see what I'm doing right. So a lot of this stuff actually goes in my truck. Oh, sorry. Again, unprofessional, Jason. Like this whole thing is supposed to be in my truck with screws, machine screws. There's that Dexter. Hey, who was it? William? No, Lowell, was it? Yeah, he did. Somebody just did a Dexter. There's a Dexter. I told him about kind of the history of the Dexter stuff. But yeah, Schlage latches for replacement on site, some mailbox locks, cam locks, and even this is a drop rod for the inactive side of a glass door. Screws obviously for strike plates. So this all was meant to be in my vehicle. Also, that has to go back up front. So I'm going to move that up. Actually, I've got a stack going here of, back in the vehicle crap. Well, look at there. There's some padlocks. Don't know why those are there. That's not part of a giveaway or anything. That is retail padlocks. I guess somebody bought those or something and never came to get them. So, in this giveaway, one of you 5 will win a beautiful chrome-plated soap dispenser, soap holder. No, I'm just kidding, unless you really want it, but unless you really want it. No, the whole point of this is I'm emptying this cart real quick. We're only going to be here for just a few minutes. I don't know what's in here, so this may be a bad thing to do on live. Hold on. Let me make sure there's no number 4s in here. Shoot. There's a little business card holder. Dirty towels. What? Like, why? Why? It's just pointless. That's why I need to do this, because it's just pointless stuff up in the way. And by me doing this on live, it lends me to giving me something to do afterward, because I don't really have any, okay, we're good. I don't really have any video plans that I need to get to until next week. So I'm going to relax over the weekend, try to learn my, oh, speaking of, you guys, no, let's go ahead and do this. That definitely, look at that old, these guys go on old doors, which actually I have to deal with probably next week. This came off of the door that I got to go to because it was bad. Bad luck. Bad luck. And that bad luck is because it lost its little retaining screw right there. So this is going to be refurbished. Speaking of refurbished, on my workbench, this is going to be a video that y'all might get to see this year. For no particular reason. This is a Schlage D series knob that I replaced with a master lock door lock. But just because. And anyway, it works beautifully. See how beautifully it works. However, that is not that big a deal for this. This thing is going to refurbish beautifully. We're going to do a wonderful presentation. Hopefully, in my mind, it's going to be a wonderful presentation of wire brushing this off and stripping it down, cleaning it up, and turning it beautiful again. However, I do have to go get some filming materials to do this the way I want to do it in my brain. So between stuff like that, stuff like this, we can probably talk about that in a whole separate video. All that stuff, I don't know if these things, these are not made at all anymore. And so you got to keep them alive. And these doors are almost impossible. These doors are almost impossible to deal with as far as retrofitting something else. So this, while it is really rough, can be stripped down and can be emergency used, because what happens is it fails. You need something to put in, say it's 8 o'clock at night, and I don't know why I put that in there with that. You got to do what you got to do. It makes much more sense to have one ready to slap in and deal with it later. So yeah, stay tuned. Probably that video will probably be out by mid-February or so. Bye, Story Lock. See you later. Thanks all you guys who've come in. We're going to talk about, if everybody's here, we're going to do this giveaway thing now. Mike N, what's up? Hey, Brian, didn't see you come in. So the giveaway, yes, there were 5 people. It was Daz, it was Ron, Hooligan, which I don't think I've seen yet, somebody else, Kevin, and somebody else. And underneath this, I don't know, did y'all want, if y'all want that, I'll dig it back up. I mean, literally, I don't care. But the point of this is we are going to make a whole area for giveaways using this thing that I bought. If you remember correctly, I got this during Saturday Live 30-ish, mid-30s. And I have not had a good use for it. However, look, it's freaking perfect. It's freaking perfect. And I need plastic containers, so this works out pretty well. Because if I scoot this back a little bit so that y'all can see the other stuff under there. Hold on. Coughing, I wanted to mute you. I didn't want to cough in everybody's ears. Oh yeah, I hope y'all get a lot of rain. Everybody hope that Pocket Woman and everybody over in, I keep wanting to say Africa, Australia gets rain. It needs to rain like a mofo over there. He's like Sheldon at the Container Store. Ha ha ha. Yes, I'm compared to Sheldon. by my wife, which I got her into Big Bang Theory after I had gone through and watched it for a while. So yes, this beautiful container is gonna end up being some giveaway stuff. And the 5 of you that are here, in case y'all have to go or have already left, go ahead and post. Now, I know somebody won. Who was it? Anthony. Anthony admitted that he just saw everybody else posting. So please, if you're not one of the 5 people that know that you're supposed to be doing this, please don't post anything. But just go ahead and post the number 1 right now if you were one of the 5. That way my mod, who is Night Owl because Wes had to leave, can keep a track on it. So that would be Daz, post number 1, Kevin, Ron Williams, Logan on YouTube, and Hooligan if he's here. Hey.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Good.
I got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
S&G, and I don't know what the combo is, but it's unlocked. Do you know how to find the combo on it? Or
Is it in a safe or in a safe head?
It's in the safe.
How big is the safe?
I mean, it's an old. It came out of Merchant Planners Bank in Raymond. It's just one of those.
Right.
It's
So you need somebody to come out and set the combo?
Either that, or I mean, do you do that? That's what okay.
Service charge for Metro Jackson is $60, and then it's usually $35 to $55 to reset the combo, if it's just a plain dial.
Is it cheaper just to buy a digital one and swap it out? Probably.
If you're DIY enough to do that, then yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't know what they run. I don't know what you can find them online, but
either. Okay. I was exploring options. So
yeah. I mean, mechanical are the best. Anybody will tell you that almost 0 failure rate compared to electronics.
Yeah.
Especially when you spend Amazon, buy stuff you don't know where it's from. It could be copies of stuff. If you're going to buy it online, definitely buy a S&G or a legitimate name brand.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but otherwise, if it's in Jackson Metro, service charge is $60.
Okay.
Depending on how the safe is made or whatever, it can be between $35 and $50. So yeah,
Well,
that's like one.
I mean, the door's open. I mean, you can get to the back and open up. I can see. I was working on this morning trying to catch the sequence, but I don't know if
you're trying to do it, you're
3 or 4. But it's one of those. It's either $3 or $4.
Right. If you're trying to do it yourself, the only way you do that would be to just kind of decode the combo by sight, and that would give you the combo that's there.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's
then
what I'm trying to find. I'm not looking to reset it. I mean, I've been Googling stuff.
Googling, YouTube, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Trying to. S&G makes 25 billion different types of scenarios.
Yeah, so. But if you take the cover off and go through the sequence, and you start off to the left, and as long as you know your sequencing, you can see the gates in the wheel, and you can feel out as each. It's hard to see sometimes, but
yeah, that's what I'm running into. Is just that deal. All right, well, man, appreciate your info.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Try to crack that thing.
Yeah,
so I can use it.
They can be hard to do sometimes. Hey, but don't. If you do think you have it figured out, just don't shut the safe and try it. Keep the door open. Try it at least 10 times to make sure you're dead on. Okay. Lock and unlock it, but for God's sakes, don't do it after you think you know it and lock the door, because then it's going to be pointless.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. Just keep the door open. Check it at least 10 times.
All right, well, man, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Sir.
thank you. There's a YouTube reference. Of course there's a YouTube reference. He watches YouTube, yep. Yep, and that's what happens, as Brian just mentioned. 100 more bucks and you get it. So Hooligan, Ronald Williams, Daz, Kevin, did you all post the number 1? We got 4? We got 4. Okay, somebody Night Out, go ahead and post in for me a number 1. That way you can keep track of it yourself. I don't know if you have to do that or not. So you'd be number 5, basically. And then we're going to draw 1 through 5. We're going to throw in a couple of things for you guys. Now, if you have won something, I don't know if any of you guys, Daz, actually, I saw your comment on somebody's video about wanting some Lock Force stickers. Maybe you'll win this, but if not, go to the website. I don't know if you did or not, but go to the website. We're still mailing out stickers. So if you need some stickers. So go to the website, go to the Lock Force page at the bottom, and put in your address, and Kim will get you some stickers out. So what I'll probably throw in is, because I've got a bag of these, not necessarily this particular one, but I've got some more that don't have the key thing, and I'm probably going to throw one of those in there. But the whole point of this, like this thing right here. Yes, let's throw that out of the way. You can have this one. Whoever wins this section, or whoever is the final winner, will get one of these doodads. Lockpicking Lawyer did a video on that. So this will be part of that giveaway from before, if you remember. For those of you that weren't here, the winner of this is going to get this, one of the two colors here, whichever one they choose. And we're continuing on with some of this stuff. What I'll likely end up doing also in that is throwing in like one of these Corbin cylinders. So we'll put that aside there. That is a nice, super nice cylinder. If you've gotten one of those. So I'll key that up to a special old key as well. And you can't have my antique Sergeant. Look at that guy. So what we're going to do is, I guess maybe, I said that I was never going to random number generate. To choose a winner, because that's so lame. But I don't have a 1 through 5. I don't have a 1 through 5 only thing to do it. So I don't know how I'm going to choose the winner. Again, and it's just a bunch of hinges and stuff. It's really making my handy dandy little rolly doodad here just not useful anymore. Not useful. But eventually all of this is all qualifies for giveaway stuff. SE lock and key. Hey. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Who's it? All right. Oh, hey. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Night Owl. Appreciate that phone call. I was still on my wrong screen. Near the bottom. Yep, there we go. Sorry about that, y'all. That was crazy. I reckon someone from Australia call them nuts. Dang it. As good as I try to be, I still screw up, y'all. Now this is the interesting one, and then we're going to go ahead and draw for the winner. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll probably just write them down on a piece of paper. And you can see how much stuff, y'all, has qualified. Yeah, since y'all weren't seeing what it was, I guess I should show you. This was part of it, and this wrestling cylinder right here. So sorry about that. And all this stuff also, but you know, this is all mostly junk to me anyway. So it's not necessarily worthy of sending out. Yeah, got my show. Thanks for cluing him in on that, Rasser. Appreciate it. I know, I suck. Man, I'm gonna put this over here so I can keep an eye on it. That's what happens when I don't pay attention to comments. If I would have had this over here, I would have seen the freaking screen. But again, like, you know, just tons of cylinders that eventually will all get thrown in random and various giveaways. But for this one, I'm going to try to make it a little special. And then I'm going to talk about what's going to be in the next episodes. Actually, I'm going to leave this out. And I'm going to go ahead and throw these in the bag where these belong. Oh, I need another bag, don't I? Speaking of bags, I also need to take these home. I've been meaning to take these home for like a week now because we need to put Christmas ornaments up. So there we go. That stuff from last week is what is currently in the giveaway. And we're also going to add to it. I'm going to show you what we're going to add to it next week. So how we're going to do this. And I know you five are like, I know how I'm going to do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to lose one. Unfortunately, somebody's got to be kicked off. We're going to play this. This is the game show, right? Didn't I start this off as a game show? One gets kicked off the island, and then I'm going to try to bring a new person in. Oh, that's going to make somebody very unhappy, and it's going to make somebody very happy. I hate doing giveaways because of that, y'all. I hate it. But the whole point of this was actually to reclaim my rolly things so that I can reclaim my work area here. This is that old school Schlage Italian series, the Elite, the Mediterranean collection. I don't think you really want a fancy privacy doorknob or lever handle. This is the giveaway box. Oh, the last thing down here. And yet another container. So as you can see, even if you don't win, even if you're not one of the 5 that's in this drawing, throughout the course of the year, you may get more opportunities to get some of this stuff. This is all literally, just stuff that I don't really need. Look at that. Baldwin, old school Baldwin mortar cylinder right there. Old logo too. That's beautiful. Ah, just ruined the new in box. It's beautiful. I may throw that in. I don't know yet. So I'm going to just go write the numbers down on pieces of paper probably and draw one. And somebody will be out this week. Somebody is going to lose, unfortunately. There always has to be a loser. Just as there always is going to be a winner. But you're not losers to us. You just didn't win this time. There is no losers in it. It's just didn't win. There's a whole lot that y'all did not see down here. Look at these 7-pin Sargent mortar cylinders. It's not necessarily part of a giveaway, but it is going to go in there because I don't really have a need for those right now. Look at this guy. I'm not giving this away just to anybody. That's probably going to stay in my collection. But again, for right now, the point of this is to get all these cylinders that I don't need. There's a few Medico cylinders and put them in here because I've got the back workbench opened up. Baldwin locks, they definitely don't go in there. And I need these plastic bins. Strike plates and parts and stuff. We'll just put that down there. We'll just scrape over room, put this in, and this is what I'm going to do for the rest of the afternoon after we get done with live, is finish this up. Because I've got a back workbench cleaned off back there that I'm going to be using for some time lapse and some stop motion filming. All right. Yeah, see, lock and key. Good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It depends on what function you want, entrance or storeroom or... I'd have to check my stock. We can call you back. Oh, those are pretty solidly built. Oh, okay. What's your name? All right, y'all. Sorry about that. Okay, 1 through 5. Well, yeah, we've already got the 2 things for giveaways. We're tired of watching me do that, I'm sure. So let's jump back over to this. Hey, no, that's not right. Sorry, I forgot I had this screen though. Hey, it's time to choose one of you 4. I'm gonna run over the comments just real quick. For what? No, we don't have anybody that can come out. We don't have anybody that can come out today. So you can't get in the trunk? What kind of car is it? The door key doesn't fit it? So you don't have the key that fits the door? Right. But is the trunk key and the door key the same key? You just don't have it. Does it have a glove box lock on it? Does it have a key lock on the glove box? There's no way to pop the trunk from the inside? Okay, so if you've got... Oh, okay. Okay, so yes, if you have a key lock on your glove box, it's going to be about $55, but we really wouldn't be able to do that until Monday. So we're in Fondren, and you'd have to schedule an appointment to bring it in. We do, but it's considerably more to come out and do it. Yes, sir, you'd have to call Monday morning and set up a time you wanted to bring it in. Okay, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, wait, 30, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, and one to grow on. Even though I have two, but that one's got a different head. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing the rest of the day after I kind of kick this out of the way. 1 through 5, we got to do our 1 through 5. Let's get a piece of paper and write 1 through 5 on it. Unfortunately, number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, depending on who posted when first. So if Daz posted 1 first, see you, Bill. Thanks for joining in. Oh, I can move back to my. Let me move back to the better microphone. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess the number that I draw is going to have to be the person who's out. Only way I can think to do with it. We're winging this. Oh, and get this. Get this. This was donated by Wes, who's not here to accept all the congratulatory thanks for joining, for doing this. This will be part of it as well. A Google Home. It may have to be unboxed and sent. Just if it, especially if Daz wins. And we're going to give you an option on that because I know not everybody wants one of those. He offered it to me and then said, well, if you don't want it, you can use it in a giveaway. So that's what we're doing. And then we're also going to add a couple of people. So for those of you who have been fretting about not being in this particular giveaway, we're gonna try to add somebody into it. So we're taking away one today, but we're gonna add somebody else in. Again, going through the back seat. Oh yeah, I know those. And yeah, some people don't want it, so that's totally cool. If you don't want it, if you're one of the 5 who win, or if you're the big winner at the end, and you don't want that, perfectly fine. It can go in the next giveaway. Perfectly fine, just like was told to me. Perfectly fine for you to not accept it or want it. I don't necessarily want it because we're mostly iPhone, and it just wouldn't do me a whole lot of good. So I got all 5 numbers here. I need to go find a little container before I get to 5 numbers. Here we go. Now this is more hilariously cute and small. Unfortunately, one of you guys is out. Maybe it's Mr. Hooligan since he's not here. So, and Night Owl would be the number 5. So, Night Owl, I think you're covering for Hooligan. Wes gets kicked off the giveaway, Alan. Yeah. And that's not necessarily why I didn't want it. Mainly, I didn't want it because we've got iPhones and we use Amazon. So it makes more sense if I want to spy in my home. Not that I don't already have one with this brand new iPad that I'm sure is different colors, I just noticed. And the phones and everything else. I did it the other day. I was like, Kim, show me so-and-so. And I said it like 5 times in a row. I was like, I'm really interested in this. I can't remember what it was. And then I really want to see some more information, doing that just to see if I get some sponsored ads because it was something that I'd never seen before and I didn't get any. So, I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it just wasn't a product. Don't you take my spot? She hadn't got back in her car because she knew I was coming to chase her down. Wow, there's a big empty parking lot across the street. Here we go. One of you guys is out. Gone. Toast. GQ Man, you're a week too late. Oh, yeah. Hey, no, that's a good idea. Urban Locksmith, I could have asked my iPad here. Anybody, if you have an iPad, no matter which one, which setting is it to keep your phone and your iPad from ringing when your phone rings? I'm sure I can find it on Google. I'm sure I'll get a sponsored ad on how to use an iPad now. Here we go. Sorry, whoever this is. Close my eyes and I'm just going to grab the first one right there. Number 4. I say that. I don't even know who number 4 is. Number 4, I'm sorry, but you're out of this. particular giveaway. Good attempt in the beginning by getting into it, period. But unfortunately, number 4 is out. Sorry, Kevin. Dang. Sorry, Kevin. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate. And what it will do is, but that's okay, because Kevin could be in the next giveaway, just like everybody else. That's sad. Sad we got to scratch Kevin's name off the list. Maybe I'll come up with a way to redeem Kevin. Maybe. I don't know. I hadn't really thought about this long enough. But for right now, number 22, Kevin, he's off the board with a little frowny face right there. Look, a little frowny face. That's sad. Sorry, Kevin. Click settings and cellular, then click on your phone number. It's in there. Thank you, Tim Walker, because it did that to me right before live started. And I didn't know how, or I didn't have time to Google it and see. So let me remember that. Remember that. Click settings. Let me do that real quick. Settings, cellular, and then click on your phone number. Settings, cellular. I don't see a cellular option. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. I'm still fiddling around with it. I'm going to hopefully again use this as a be able to throw stuff on. All right, Ty, thanks for joining in. Oh, on my phone. Okay, I'll do it on my phone. Yeah, that's right, because it's Wi-Fi only. There wouldn't be a cellular option. Thanks for joining in, Ty. Appreciate it. So anyway, Hooligan Ron, Daz, and Logan's on YouTube. You're still in the giveaway. We may try to redeem it. It's kind of sad giving away or getting rid of people throughout a giveaway, but again, y'all know what I'm going to be doing for the next little bit. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up. It's 12:30. I said 11 to 12:30, and we did not have any obligatory sirens, so I could not fire that off, unfortunately. And I really just didn't have a whole lot of time to do much on the end of me screwing up at the end of last year by saying we're scrapping everything, because I can easily say that, but I have to make new, and that hadn't been a fun experience. So as we go through the Saturday morning lives throughout the year, I'll just be adding bits and pieces, kind of like I did last year. However, hopefully they'll be all fresh, new, exciting little pieces, and we'll get a little bit more action. It's been slow today. I gotta go to a wedding. Yeah, it's horrible. In the meantime, did I forget to do something? Forget to do something. What did I forget to do? Did I forget to do something, y'all? Yeah, we had obligatory traffic noise. Yeah, have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for joining in, Daz. Harass or harass. Anthony, as always, Night Owl, thanks for your help. We're just going to blame it on Night Owl this time. Dang it, Night Owl. Night Owl kicked Kevin out of the contest. Did Kevin have anything to say about that, or was he not here? He may not have been here to get the bad news. Are we adding someone? Are you adding someone to the draw? Yes, I was. Let's do that. We had the first 23 people. 23. That's what we'll do. We'll add somebody to it. We'll do that at the. I gotta cut freaking tubular keys now. That sounds like something I don't want to do. But we will grab this bag. 20. I think there's like 25, 26, 27, something like that in here. And whoever is in here gets added to the draw. If it's already one of those people, maybe it'll be Kevin. So, Night Owl, while I'm wrapping this up, if you can, or if you have the ability, I'm just being demanding to you. Sorry, Night Owl, but I hope you got your package. I hope Darcy gets his package too. So anyway, if you will all live the comments and maybe go up to the beginning, and that will kind of reward those of you who have been here since the beginning. So the first 23, we'll draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Got customer. Hold on. Hey, how are you?
I'm great. Do y'all sell like locks?
Like padlocks or yeah, we got them over there. What do you What are you kind of looking for?
Just on the go on a door. Like one of these master locks here. How much are those?
Let's see. They're around $10, $11, depending on the big house, the large.
I see a small lock.
We have these even less expensive ones here that are,
That's perfect.
if it's low security, I mean, that's
Yeah,
not gonna
it's
be.
just for a door. Thank you.
Here you go. Let's give you that one. It's got the keys in there. And, yeah, I think that's like $7 or $8.
Thank
So
you.
it's a little bit less.
Perfect. Big enough.
$8.10 with your tax.
Thank you.
Alrighty, thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Okay, 1 through 23, y'all. Here we go. Can't get to the beginning of the chat. I should be able to. I'll go ahead and do it. I'll do it. Oh, we can't get to the beginning of the chat. Okay, so let's go backwards. I guess we'll go backwards then. That's going to be a little bit harder to do. So everybody stop talking for just a minute. Jimmy G, have a great week. Starting where Jimmy G said bye, have a great week, we're going to go backwards. So that will include him. In other words, he would be number 1. PDX would be number 2. Etc., etc. Here we go. Boom. Boom. What is that? Say, I want to say that's a number 9. Is that a number 9? It's a really sad number 9. Nine going backwards. Yep, that's a 9. So, according to my count, that would be Jimmy being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's Anthony. Anthony's in the running now. Wow, Anthony just got a prize. Well, you better hope you can make it to the end, Anthony, because the end is not close as of right now. This is going to be an amazing, epic prize. See you next week, Anthony. So he is added to the list. I'm going to write that down so I remember. And probably next week we're going to, what was that, number 9? Anthony. But probably next week we're going to knock off 2. We're going to maybe knock off 2 and add 1. I don't know. I warned y'all it was going to be a month-long thing. Just to recoup funds for shipping. Marathon giveaway. That's right, Mike. Marathon giveaway. And don't fret because I'll probably add somebody else. Probably next time we'll knock off 2 and add 1. Maybe that's what we'll do. I don't know. We're playing it by ear. Purple Skull, you do not miss anything. We're tuning out. It has been a great Saturday morning live for me anyway. Hopefully it has been for you. And in the meantime, I get to do that, and then get all pretty for a freaking wedding. In the meantime, I'm gonna hop up on cold coffee, Mississippi Cold Drip. Our website is mscolddrip.com. Not really sure about that, but chasing away. Yes. Oh, Darcy, you still waiting, right? I didn't see what your answer was. I guess you are still waiting. And I probably should have said 1 through 9 individually named people, not because somebody could have posted 9 comments in a row. So we're going to, and since Anthony won a box already, we're going to try to get Anthony kicked off. Don't tell him. Don't tell him I said that. He left. No, I know he's probably still here. He's like, what? Somebody said my name? No. Yeah, we're gonna take away 2, put back 1, and then you can get a decision on whether you want the beautiful chrome soap holder and the beautiful government interference. It's entirely up to you. I don't know how we're going to play it, but one of them is going to involve a game of Plinko. That's right, a game of Plinko back there. Y'all have a great day, Ron. Thanks for joining in. I'm going to go try to work out how to use this iPad well for maybe a backer screen, or being able to do like get an easel of some kind so that I can maybe do something for just so you know, for future episodes. I do have a purpose this year. I have a goal. I have a purpose. We're going to get, and today really wasn't a good goal for, like, I really didn't accomplish much today. But I do want to point out that we're gonna get a goal. We're gonna and you know how goals are around here. Somebody shows up and it screws up the whole timing video. But we are gonna go over more lock stuff. We'll talk about more lock stuff. We'll talk about lock force stuff. And otherwise, I'm just gonna keep it going. Keep going. As long as y'all are tuning in and saying hi. Then, as always, I appreciate all y'all who do so. Make sure and hit that like button and the subscribe if you haven't already. And try to tune in. As of course, I don't always expect everybody to stay, but I appreciate those who have stayed the whole time. I'm watching somebody across the street. I could go split screen and show y'all. That's literally what I did this split screen for. Oh, never mind. I can't do that. So, again... yes, Lock Force Disassemble. I appreciate all you guys who have tuned in this year, and I will have some more things planned and like presentations, and try to make this a good value for you to be watching. Not that it's I don't know. Shut up, Jason. Y'all have a great one, and hope that I find an open bar. Hit that like button. Smash that like button. Everybody have a great day. And calls on other devices option under settings phone. Thank you for the reminder again. Yes, I'm going to go turn that off now because that kind of shocked me. Same lock. That's right, Mike. As Mike just stated, next week, same lock time, same lock channel. Right here, 11 to 12:30 every Saturday. I didn't change the time. I thought about it. But it's just a great time for me. Any earlier would put too much pressure on me. Any later would interfere with other people's lives and kind of interfere with the crap that I'm here to do on Saturdays. Not just sit here and blah, 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 blah. Actually do work so that I can come in Monday morning and be like, oh my God. Have a great weekend, y'all. We'll catch you next video. Lock Force Disassemble. This was one of those end screens that I did not discard because I made it towards the end of the year. So at least I have one end screen that I did not have to make in a hurry. Let's talk about locks, baby. Hey, Wes, you made it back. Hope they won their game or whatever. Y'all have a great weekend. Catch you next time.